Hi, my yoga friends. Check in and let me know where you're coming from and say hello to us in the comments. I'm going to step off the screen for just a quick moment and give everyone a chance to find us. But today's topic, struggling to start and stop your exercise routine and how to be consistent. Such a great topic. And we're going to be diving in just a second. So let's let everybody find the live video really quick and give me a second here. So I think, let's see, self view. Here we go. I think I'm live. Let me just shut a few screens off here. It's always a lot of techie stuff. I see somebody's joining me. Hi there. Let me know where you're from, where you're joining from, and say hello. Give me a hashtag live, hashtag replay. Today's topic is being consistent with your exercise routine, starting and stopping. And the struggles that come with that. So, um, how do we be consistent that we can enjoy it? Find a routine that's easy, that feels good. And, as we get to be women 50 plus, we don't need a grueling, hard routine. We want to give our bodies permission to feel good and have joy in movement. So, today I'm going to be talking about the four core principles of the main reason why we struggle with having a consistent routine. And, when I stopped forcing myself to do hard yoga, that's when everything changed for me. So, let me know if you are one of these three women. The first woman is, I don't really like to exercise. I know I need to do it. It's going to make me feel better, but I just have a really hard time doing it because I don't enjoy it. I don't like it. So that's scenario one. Or you may be scenario two, where I actually enjoy exercising, but life gets in the way. I have a really hard time staying on track. Could be aging parents, taking care of grandchildren. I mean, life happens, right? And so this could be a big struggle for you. Or you may be the third woman who loves exercise and you're showing up every day and you are doing it and you want to up your level, you want to up your game. So those are the three types of women that I work with, and that this challenge that's coming up really soon is specifically addressing. So the challenge is the Feel-Good Flow Yoga Kickstart Challenge. It's starting very soon. All the details are going to be in the description, the link to join. And everything that I'm going to be talking about today, we're going to be diving into deeper into the challenge. And I'm going to be giving you specific examples and even sharing my screen here just a little bit. So let's see. Give me in the comments. Let me see if I can pull the comments up here, and let me know which woman you relate to. One, two, or three. I'm always really curious. I'm always asking the women that I work with and I do yoga with, Do you dislike exercise? It's hard for you to show up. Do you like exercise, but the time is an issue, and or you really love exercise and you want to up your level. You want to do more. Oh, there we go. I see the comments. Okay, great. So hi, my name's Suzanne Sherrard, if you haven't met me. And I'm a yoga teacher. I'm the founder of the Yoga and Movement Circle, where I host 11 live classes a week in my community. And we do chair yoga, standing yoga, on the mat yoga. And it's a wonderful group. We have a great support system. We do a weekly health and wellness session. And I just love having this community as my tribe. Um, so before we dive into today's training, let me know on a scale of 1 to 10, how consistent are you in your exercise routine? So 1 would be like, what routine? And 10 would be like, I'm showing up every day. So let me know where you are on that consistency level too. I'll give you just a second. Okay, well, let's dive in. I don't see any comments coming in, so we'll wait. Sometimes there's a little lag time. So let's jump into the training. Core reason number 1 is stories that we tell ourselves. Just like I mentioned a few moments ago, I hear this from so many women, and this is one of the biggest struggles is I don't have time. And the stories that we tell ourselves, this is our mindset. This is how we think is who we become. And when we start changing our mindset, we can change totally how we think, and we can really start showing up for ourselves. Also, I have no willpower. We're going to be diving into what is the difference between willpower and motivation versus discipline. And, willpower is when you force yourself to do something. Motivation is when you're excited to do something, and that comes and goes, and it isn't consistent, but discipline is. And we're going to talk about that as one of the core reasons coming up here in a minute. But one of the big reasons to struggle also with staying consistent is, our bodies change a lot and we have more recovery time. We have more aches and pains. And I have sometimes a lot of women in my group that maybe have had some type of a surgery and they're recovering and they just fall off. And I always tell them as soon as you are approved through physical therapy to start stretching, even just doing some shoulder stretches and some neck stretches, even for 3 to 5 minutes, because then you're getting back in the habit of doing it. So showing up is really the hardest part and getting started. But when you make it a habit, it just becomes so much easier in your life. So how we talk to ourselves really matters. And one phrase that I really love is, I don't have to exercise, I get to exercise. And when I was struggling with staying consistent, I would tell myself that a lot. And do some self-love too. I'm so appreciative of my body. A lot of times we really kind of shame ourselves. I'm not thin enough, or I'm not, young enough, or just whatever. I'm not whatever enough. We come up with all of these excuses, and our minds tend to kind of look towards the negative. Our mind sometimes tends to want to be doing the easy thing. But when you start becoming aware of that and you start stepping back and saying to yourself, I have an amazing body. My arms are strong. I can carry groceries in from the grocery store. I can get up the steps of my house. I can walk across the parking lot. I can go to festivals with my friends. Whatever your fitness level is, start appreciating your body and start loving your body for all the amazing things that it does. Your heartbeat, your digestive system. We're such complex human beings. So that is one thing that really helped me with my mindset and how I talk to myself when I used to say that I wasn't athletic, I wasn't good enough, I couldn't I couldn't really exercise. So that's the first number one reason why exercise routines don't last is how we talk to ourselves, no matter if you're a 1, 2, or a 3. So, okay, well, that's a lot, right? So, mindset. We have to get the right mindset, and in the challenge, we're going to be going really deeper into the mindset, especially if you're able to come to the VIP. You're going to be getting some bonus work and some really deep reflective questions on mindset. And then we're going to be also meeting as a group and talking about it. What are your big struggles and how can you overcome them? Because this isn't just about doing yoga classes, this is a system that I teach. So, second core, let me know if you have any questions. If you have any questions about mindset, let me know. Okay, number 2, the second core reason why women don't stick with their routines is we have different needs in our body. Like I just mentioned, you maybe have had surgery, you're recovering from that, but we also have muscle loss, we have bone loss. Some women have osteoporosis, and you need to find the right exercises that help you with those things. I recently went to an exercise class not too long ago, and I felt like the instructor wasn't really honing in on the needs of the students in the class. And that can be a big problem too. That can be a real challenge finding your tribe. Because as we get older, our bodies change a lot, menopause, postmenopause. And well, I'll give you an example. In this class, this instructor had the women bringing their arms above their head a lot. And when I went through my yoga training, my teacher said, one of the things that's really difficult for women 50, 60 plus is bringing their arms above their heads. So you need to be conscious about, do they have a grimace on their face? Are they uncomfortable? Give them modifications. So really, if you can find a teacher that can give you modifications and that you really relate to, is so important. So our bodies change, and we're going to be going through that in the challenge too, how to build that routine that feels good to you, how to find the right teacher that's good fit for you. And it's really just such great information. So we don't just go to random classes and hope that it's going to work out, because this is another reason why we don't stay consistent when we don't enjoy it. You just haven't found that enjoyable class and who to follow yet. So the third core reason is habits. I am an accountability coach, and I work one-on-one with people. And I just started working with a new client that recently I told them, if you can make small little habits in your life, think of what it's going to be like in a year from now. And those small little habits are like 3 minutes. So we worked out to where they were going to exercise Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And I said, your big goal is just to show up. Show up, come put your yoga outfit on, show up, and just do 3 minutes. That's all you have to do. And don't feel guilty if you don't do more, but the showing up is the hard part. So that's another thing that would really help you to build healthy habits. And I really recommend everyone to read the book Atomic Habits if you haven't read that. It totally changed my life. It really helped me because I used to procrastinate. I used to be that number one lady. I actually disliked exercise, but I knew that I needed to do it. And how am I going to make this happen? The first thing is you just can't, you just don't want to do something that's really hard and grueling, and you want to find something that feels good and that's really specific, really hones in on your specific needs, those yoga poses. So that's also a big thing. And then 4 is, is finding that tribe. Who's going to be your cheerleader? Who's going to motivate you? So, of course, I hope you come into the challenge and you find that potentially could be me, but if not, it could be a local gym, it could be a local yoga studio. I'm always telling my students one of the best things outside of yoga that you can do is get outside and walk. Get some fresh air. It's such a great stress reliever. And one thing that I have really started to become aware of as I've become that number three lady who shows up every day and no longer struggles with exercise, I'm starting to become aware of my stress level. And, I can't sit at the desk all day like I used to. I'm not in my 40s anymore. And I gauge that stress level. Okay, I've been sitting at the computer for an hour. Not only do I need to take a break, but I need to do a somatic yoga pose. It's great for the circulation. We're going to be doing that pose in the VIP if you want to come to that. As a matter of fact, let me bring up my share screen and I'm going to show you the VIP sign up page and the sales, the regular challenge page so that you can see exactly what we're going to be doing. So give me a second here and hopefully you'll be able to see this. Okay, so this is the Kickstart challenge right here. And if you scroll down here, this will be the page that you sign up on here. So here's exactly what we're going to be covering. This is a great value for free. You're really getting a lot of value. And I've been a yoga teacher for 6 years now, and then I've been practicing 2 years prior. So this is my 8 years of life's work into this challenge for you guys. And I'm really excited to host this. There's a lot of great takeaways here. So day one, we're going to be talking about the top 5 tips for staying consistent with your yoga routine. And you know what? I'm not going to be just talking at you. This is going to be like a 20-minute slide presentation, and then we are going to exercise. We are going to move our bodies. We are going to physically feel good, and we're going to do a chair yoga class. So that's what's so great about this challenge. It isn't just information. We're going to implement what we learn. Day 2, understanding your mindset, self-talk, and we're going to go over roadblocks, how to level up. And then after that presentation, we're going to do a core strength exercise. It's a chair Pilates class. And if you have a Swiffer or a light broomstick, I have a specific dowel. It's like 3 foot long by 7/8 inch. We use a pole to balance our body, to strengthen our core. And I'll be going into what is Pilates? Why is core strength so important? And it's going to be a very interesting class. If you don't know this information, you're going to learn a lot of new stuff. So day 3, why motivation isn't enough, how to set goals that actually work. And then we're going to just do a beginner level standing yoga class, as well as strength training. Strength training is basic, beginner level. We use just light dumbbells. And again, we're going to be moving after the class. Day 4 is the Feel-Good formula. My slide presentation is going to go into more specifics on why yoga is good for the body. What exactly does it do for the body? How does lifting weights help the build muscle and bones? Exactly. I mean, if you have osteopenia, osteoporosis, these are things that you really want to know. And I'm going to have some images up for you so that you can have a visual. And then this class, the yoga class, is a real special class to me. It's on the mat. So you need to be a woman who can get down on the floor. But this is my hip routine. I have bursitis in my hips. I was at 8-9 pain level, and now I'm down to a 2. That's what started my whole yoga routine. And I have an amazing hip routine that if you sit a lot and you are able to get on the floor, this is going to be a great class. So that's day 4. And then day 5, we're going to celebrate our wins and, come to me with questions, do the homework and be active and have big takeaways. And if you really want to start changing your mindset and upping your level of movement or being consistent, these are the steps that I took to make that happen. And let me just share my screen one more time. Oh, you know what? I didn't even need to go out of there. Let's go into the VIP really quick because there's some really cool things going to happen in the VIP, and I just really want to tell you about it. So, first of all, you're going to get lifetime access to all of the replays. So, if you come into the free challenge, you get 24-hour replays. They will be emailed out to you. But if you pay the $7 and get the VIP, now this is a $7 right here. Once it'll take you to that page once, and then if you don't buy it, then it's going to go up to $27. So I highly recommend you jump on that $7. Yeah, lifetime access for VIPs. Okay, so here's the special part of the VIP, the longevity alignment yoga class. I'm going to be giving you my top 5 yoga poses, and we're going to do 3 of them Wednesday night, 2 of them Thursday night, and then our celebration Q&A is going to be Friday night. Of course, there's replays too, but a couple of these poses you can't find on YouTube. They're very specific, and I need to see you in form, in person, to tell you, okay, Tanya, your hands are way too low. You need to bring them up higher. Or, Sue, you need to bring the sacrum in further and tilt the pelvis forward because you have too much of a curvature in your low back. So it's real important that you do these poses correctly. And when you do them correctly, a lot of women in my community and a lot of people get really big results that help them with back pain, sciatica pain, knots in the shoulder. Those are kind of the 3 targeted areas that I work with. And I think it really has the high potential of helping you to get more in alignment and to help you with stiffness in a bigger way. So also then on Thursday night, the somatic restorative yoga. This is deep resting. So we have 2 types of pain. We have external pain, and some people have internal pain. So if you have like fibromyalgia, Parkinson's, even lymphedema, this is excellent for the circulation system, the somatic yoga pose. And sometimes you might do a somatic yoga pose with an instructor and you're just resting and you feel rested, but it's like, okay, I'll just go back to my regular day. But when you do it correctly, you can have really deep relaxation. Like I have a specific somatic yoga pose that I do every day. And after even just 5 minutes, I come out of that pose and I feel like I woke up that morning just full of energy. So if you do it correctly, it can really change your life. And when you can have consistency in your routine and do it on a regular basis, I do that pose 2 to 3 times a day, and it's just amazing. So VIP, I highly recommend. It's definitely worth it. Personalized yoga coaching session. This is where I'm going to be looking at you. I'm going to tell you, Tina, turn the camera on you. I can't see your hips or your feet. I need to see your alignment. And so that's going to be great. And then there's bonuses. You're going to get bonuses every day as well as all of my slide presentations. So that's just a little bit about the VIP and the challenge. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I'll just stop talking for a minute, take a little drink of water, give me a comment. Let me know if you're watching live, say hello. I'm really excited about the challenge and I want to be here for you and answer questions. So if you have questions, now is the time, and I'll come back and answer questions after the live too. Paper here. Well, I don't see any questions coming in, but that's okay. If you do think of something or you're watching the replay, put it in the comments and drop a heart if you're going to join us. All of the information is going to be above the link to join, and you'll be getting a whole series of emails that will give you reminders of the times and the dates. And if you know anyone that this is a good fit for, you have a girlfriend, it's always fun to maybe do a challenge with a girlfriend or someone that you know, maybe that they could really benefit with to do this with you. So then you could, chat over coffee and talk about some of those mindset struggles, and maybe they could become your accountability buddy, right? If there's someone that lives in your subdivision, for example, it might be your neighbor. Let's go walk every morning, kind of thing, or let's go walk at the gym together or something. So I can't wait to see you inside of the challenge. Thank you so much for coming to the live and listening. Um, Let me know how things are going, what you're thinking, and namaste, my yogi friends. I will talk to you soon. Bye bye now.